to the very first Adventures in TV Land live stream. Not for sure if anyone is out there, but hello, welcome. Not done this before, so just curious to see what happens. How are you all doing out there? Hello. Looks like there's a few people. So I'm really not sure. I'll be honest. Yes, I've participated in one before like this, but I've never done a live stream before. So I didn't have anything planned exactly. Let's just leave it open out there. If you have a question you want to ask, comment, something like that, go ahead and put it out there, and we'll take it in. So hope you're all doing well. So, how many of you have done a live stream before? I just want to test this out, see what it's like, kind of get a feel. Maybe it'll be something we'll do more in the future. I don't know. Thank you, Adventure to Anywhere. Thank you so much. Thanks for commenting. I've not done this before. Have you done live streams before? Adventure to Anywhere. Thank you. So I guess just off the top of my head, things upcoming, most of the videos upcoming on Adventures in TV Land, for the most part, but not all of them. Some of them have been recorded before. A previous trip I took this spring, and a few shorter trips I've taken since then. There are a few other things that'll be viewed. I have been trying to do, the videos have been shorter and whatnot, but I heard about this thing called Vlogtober, and so for October, the month of October, I don't think I will be having, oh, there's a siren just going by outside, but there won't be a video every day in October, but I've been trying to do that so far to keep up. I don't, next week, I don't know. It's starting to become a little bit of a drain, so we'll see what happens there with that. But Adventure to Anywhere, cool. Epcot fireworks display, awesome. How is I've seen a few videos, how is the new fireworks display? Hello, Maui Howie. Good to see you. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Oh, cool. Punch kick philosophy. Never done live stream with chat on, never actual live streams. Cool. The live stream police are coming. Oh. No, it's just the every once in a while, where my apartment is, it's on the main street of the town, and there's just weird things that happen sometimes. Sometimes they have these parades that just happen randomly, like 8:30 at night. I don't know why. I guess for the local high school, for sporting events or whatnot. I don't know. It's kind of weird. They haven't. It's not like they happen in a set time. It's just really weird times. So glad to hear Adventure to Anywhere, the new fireworks, Epcot fireworks are really good. Awesome. Are you guys Florida based, I take it? So even though I made a video about this, and I will probably, even though there's only been one comment beforehand, just to throw it out there as well. If you have any questions or anything for me right now, this is a great time just to ask them, throw them out there. Are there is there anything you'd like to see on the channel? Anything different, anything new? I am open to suggestions, and just it's been a really good positive experience right now as I'm trying to do this live stream, something new. It's a little bit outside of my usual, I guess, usual scheme or whatnot, but oh, awesome. moved from St. Louis. Glad to hear that. I'm from the St. Louis area, but across the river in Illinois. So. Well then, so for you, few of you out there that are watching, listening, so what are some of your favorite places that you visited and that you've gone to and traveled to? Just leave a comment there and let me know. Personally, myself, I mean, there was a lot of really cool places that I have been to before in the past, before Adventures in TV Land started, that I would love to go back again to record and have more videos of. We'll just have to see. It's more of right now just a matter of time and money, I guess. More so probably a little bit of money just because of finances and things like that. But a few years ago, like about 3 or 4 years ago, I took a partial Route 66 trip, and there's so many things along Route 66 to see. I would love to do that again. Videotape some of the places I went that I wasn't able to. I took pictures back then. That's when I was starting to get into a little bit of travel writing, a little bit of photography. Maui Hawaii used to work for the airlines, been around the world. That's awesome. I have done, it's been many years. I've done a little bit of international travel, but it's been many years since I did some serious international travel and went to Europe and the year after I graduated from college. So that was the last time. I've been to Mexico and Bahamas and Canada since then, but that's the only international travel I've done. Some other places before I started before Adventures in TV Land started, a few years ago, our family, we went out to the New England states, went around there, bunch of sites up there. There's so much in the New England area, so many historical things, cool things, even roadside attractions that are out there that I would love to see. And then when I was about a year after that stuff, I also the Seattle, Portland, the Northwest corridor up there. I saw a bunch of stuff up there, and that's some stuff too. It's like, man, I wasn't doing Adventures TV Land there, but there were so many awesome things, cool videos that could be made and done about there. So I don't know when I will get back to any of those places, but those are some places I would love to go back to share with everyone and share some of the hidden things that I discovered and while I was doing those travels. Punch Kick Philosophy. I often do post videos, go on adventures. I try to watch them half time. I've been trying to post videos twice a week now, on Mondays and Fridays. The Friday thing I think I will stick with. The Wednesday thing, I don't know, I might change the day of the week of that to maybe like Monday. For a while, when I first started, like the first about few months, year and a half, I was posting videos 3 to 5 times a week. Because I had a little more flexibility. I went somewhere, I filmed quite a bit, and I was able to, I didn't necessarily, ideally it would be nice just to go somewhere, film the adventure, film a few to put in stock, and then upload those later when you're able to edit it. But I wasn't able to do that then. I would stock up on some of them and post them, but now just because of life changes and things like that, I'm not able to do quite as much traveling, and so I've cut it down to about 2 videos a week. So let's see, Maui High, I'm like you, took lots of photos but not too many videos. Yeah, I was not on until the fall of 2019. I didn't take any videos really. I mean, my family, we had, and maybe at some point I might try to edit some of those things together, because we are trying to transfer them to DVD. But we had the old VHS camera on family vacations and things to different places. So I might try to share some of those at some point. But I just hadn't gotten into it. I was trying to do, I got into YouTube and making videos through through my brother. He convinced me to do it. He told me about Adam the Woo. That is how, and I started watching his videos because he said, "Yo, you can make videos. You remind me kind of a little bit of him, and I think you can make videos and stuff like that." I was trying to get into travel writing, and I have done some travel writing, and I still do that too. Although the YouTube thing is kind of overcome that, it's a bigger presence now. But so yeah, took a train ride from St. Louis to Arizona once, Vegas to see Robert Williams. That was, oh yeah, I mean I bet it was a train ride. Crazy things can happen on train rides, that's for sure. And Maui Howie says the same thing. Most of my trips were before vlogging. So yeah. So yeah. So that's I guess a little bit about my background, a little bit of my pre-adventures in TV land, traveling experiences, things like that. And there's all kinds of other places, of course, around the country and ideally around the world that I would love to go and share those with everyone and make videos, and we'll see if that happens in the future. I mean, Adventure to Anywhere, how long have you been vlogging? I've just had my 2-year anniversary just a couple weeks ago, so on October 2nd, that was my 2nd year anniversary, Adventures in TV Land. A few other things like on the channel, I mean, I have, and I will probably continue to do so, are the movie reviews. I love film. Way back in the day, I was wanting to move out to Hollywood actually and pursue a career in film somehow. life things happen, that didn't work out, but I still love movies, love film, and so I think I will occasionally do those, here or there. It won't be a regular thing per se, like every certain day of the week this will be a movie review or a movie comment thing or anything like that, but I will continue to do those. Those aren't watched as much, but it's just something I like to do, so I just throw it in there just to kind of mix things up. Thank you, Howie, on the congratulations. Thank you very much. It's I don't know yet. It's been fun so far. I'm excited to see where things will go in the future and everything. So yeah, like I said, I didn't really have anything planned beforehand because this was not something. This wasn't something I've done before. I'm just trying it out, testing out, see what happens. I know a lot of times people they have the script and they have a format, kind of what they do, or they'll help somebody else on the channel. Maybe that'll happen in the future. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see. And I apologize because I realized when I was testing the mic earlier, there is some noise in the background. That is the AC apartment that I live in. It's quite warm even now, even though the weather has started to cool off a little bit today. And so that's the noise that's in the background. Yes, it does. It takes a lot of work to keep a channel fresh. Yep. Indeed it does. But I still have a lot of ideas for things, even things locally, so I don't think that will be an issue, at least at the moment. Even if I wasn't able to do too much traveling per se, there's still a lot of things around locally that can make videos about to share with people. I've tried to make it a point, not all the time, but no matter where we are, no matter where you live, there are interesting things around, and there are stories to be told, stories to share with people. I mean, history is all around us. So I've tried to find some of those things myself and encourage others to find those things in their places as well and share them with people. For those of you who have, a few of you that have said before or did not say or whatever, like a live stream before, how was your experience before the past? I was like a guest on a live stream about a couple months ago, I believe it was now, with Fit for Expedition with Greg. That was a really cool, positive experience. I mean, there was another Primetime Travelers, they were on there, and so that was, I mean, it was just a really positive, really cool experience, just chatting with everyone that was there, and with Greg and with Primetime Travelers. Adventure to Anywhere, you mentioned about your crazy train trip. I'll tell my kind of nightmarish train trip story real quick. I several years ago, I guess it's been about 8 years ago now, 8 or 9 years ago. Anyway, one of my good friends from college was in the Rochester, New York area, and so I was able to, I got basically a free train ticket to go out there and see her, and so the train trip out there wasn't such a bad experience necessarily. I mean, there were a few things here and there, but the train trip back was it was an awful experience altogether, honestly. It started out from the time I got on the train. I like sitting by the window for the most part so I can see things even at night. I mean, and also I'm able to, if I do get tired, I can fall asleep easier. I wasn't able, there was no window seats available, so I had to sit on the aisle. And then for whatever reason too, the aisle lights, they didn't even dim those at all. Like, and it was just our train car. It was really weird. But anyway, they were kept on, so I wasn't able to get any sleep. And then there were delays, of course, because Amtrak, when you're riding on the trains, especially I know in my general vicinity, I mean statewide, things like that, the railroad tracks, they don't actually own a lot of the railroads anymore. They're owned by freight companies and whatnot. So you get to a spot, they'd actually have to wait until the freight train passed and we go through there. So we were late getting to Chicago to start off with, and then we were delayed in Chicago. And then in Chicago, I was pulled aside. I was one of about like four or five people that was actually pulled aside, and they did a search of our luggage right there. We had to open up our luggage on this table, and they had somebody go through it. And then to get on the train, I thought I would get on the train to go to go almost home. We were told ahead of time that we weren't going to, they actually, because of some construction or whatnot, they were going to be detouring us to another place where we were going to get on a bus, and then the bus was going to take us where we actually to our home station. Well, we were about 4 or 5 miles away from the train station, and the train stops, and then it started going in reverse. And then I'm assuming it was the engineer that came on the speaker and said, sorry about that, folks. We were on the wrong train track, and so we're reversing back up so we can get on the right train track. And so they revert, and it took a lot longer time to reverse that distance to go all the way back and to get on the correct train track. And then we get to the place, and then the bus ride ended up being about an hour longer than it was. And that long story short, what should have been roughly, I don't know, 8 or 9 hour train ride total ended up being a 24-hour experience. So it was a pretty awful experience. Now I don't have enough subs to do a live stream yet. I can understand your frustration there. When I say recently, it was just a few months ago. The channel became monetized a few months ago, and for those of you out there who have not been thinking about doing a video about that, just kind of sharing things about that, but I don't make hardly any money on the monetization, honestly, because my channel really isn't that big right now. Roughly, I mean, it's about 85 cents a day is what it comes out to right now this time being. So about every 3.5 months, I will get a check from YouTube, because they will not send you any money until you've earned $100. So you have to build up that $100 first, and then they will send you a check. So that's how kind of the monetization. A lot of people, I don't think they know that or whatever, but yeah, that's part of how the monetization works. It was an experience, Punch Kick Philosophy. Yes, it was. It was an experience, and even though it was at the time, it was not a positive. I didn't think, wasn't viewing it, and I guess wasn't really a positive experience. It was. I'm thankful for that experience. So yes, it was a bad experience, but it was an adventure. Yes. So that's my my train travel story there. I have been. I don't know why either. I'm not like on the watch list or anything like that. And actually now, of course, I haven't flown since last year at all. But I am TSA, what is it, certified or whatever, so security, so I can just go through the quick line. I don't have to take my shoes off and stuff right now. But before then, it seemed like no matter where I would go, I mean, I was actually, you know, at the train station. It happened the first time I went on a cruise. Actually, getting aboard the cruise, I got stopped by the security for that. Had to go through the special line for that, which is just a very random thing, but that did happen to me. The second time I did it, they had my friends kind of set that up so it happened, but the first time, yeah, that happened there too. Another time through the airport, yeah, I had to go through, you know, the security line, and it's not a good experience when you're getting felt up, you know, by the security people. It really isn't. So that there's a few more anecdotes. If you would, I mean, if you could think of something, if I would choose to do this again, we have another live stream. What is something you want to hear? What would you like to hear be talked about? What's something, a topic or several topics or anything like that that you would like to have discussed? Just have me chat about. Leave a comment and let me know. Yep, as long as you're enjoying making money as a bonus. Yes, it is. Indeed. That's right, Maui Howie. Thank you. Bachelor Fridge, good to see you. You should check out check out everybody, all the other people here that are responding, whatnot. Bachelor Fridge, he makes some really funny videos. His restroom reviews are pretty funny. Check him out if you have not. Another thing, maybe towards the end of the month, I'll have to see. I have been trying to like well, so far, I mean, October's, well, it's almost halfway through now, but like a grave site video or like a cemetery video, something like that. And we'll probably have a few more of those at the last half of the month. Any other suggestions or comments or anything like that? Bachelor's Fred's, have you been to the I-80 truck stop yet in Iowa? I have not been there. I've heard about that place. I've seen several videos about it. That is something I would like to check out. Probably scheduling wise for me, it would probably be sometime first half of next year. I might be able to get there. I do have a video. I'm not for sure when it will be posting, but for roadside attraction people, the world's largest sycamore tree. So I think it was sycamore tree. Bachelor Fred says, I'm thinking of trying to spend 24 hours there without leaving for a video challenge. That'd be pretty insane, pretty intense. But if you do it, I will definitely be looking forward to watching that. Times you had Punk Kick Philosophy says times you had life-changing experiences on your adventures, times when you were in danger, comical inconveniences, funny stories in general. Oh, Maui Howie says your vlogs will eventually be coming from Thailand. I take it then you'll be moving there? I did share about this before. I mean, Punch Kick Philosophy was something somewhat funny. I mean, there were several funny, interesting, kind of funny things that happened a few years ago when because I didn't do the full Route 66. I flew into Oklahoma City and I went from Oklahoma City to California. But I got chased by a horse at Fort Courage in, I think it's Hulk, Arizona. There's a model, it's abandoned now, but a replica of Fort Courage from the TV show F Troop. And so I was chased by a horse there, or stalked by a horse, I guess would be the more appropriate word. When I visited the grave of Billy the Kid in Arizona, I got stung by a baby scorpion, so that was interesting. And I almost had a little kid steal my hat in Williams, Arizona. So those are some funny things, interesting things, funny things happen. I did write about those in Route 66 magazine. That's very nice. Well, congratulations, Maui Howie. Thailand. I've never been to Thailand either. I do have a few friends who've been there. One just lived there. Another one was a missionary there for several years. So beautiful country. Actually, I don't know. There's a lot of places in the world that are beautiful. I mean, beauty like history. I mean, it really is all around us. You just have to have your eyes open to see where it is. Oh no! Oh, sorry. The screen kind of disappeared there. But I realize I think the live streams a lot of times they go on for an hour longer than that. This one probably won't be that way. I think I will be wrapping that up shortly. Like I said, it was more kind of a test, just to test things out to see how things are. So I appreciate all of you that have been here and have been participating and showing up and just to be a part of this very first Adventures in TV Land live stream. So thank you for coming out for that. If you do have, like I said before a few other times, any suggestions about anything, I try to say it in the videos as well at the end, but like any comments, if you have a comment of a place you'd like me to visit, or just a suggestion about a video in general, just let me know. YouTube and making a channel and stuff like that, part of it's just building a community, and so part of that comes from other people too, and trying to respond to those things and the way that others respond. So Bachelor's Fritz, the world's largest collection of the world's smallest versions of the world's largest things. If you're in Kansas, pretty sure it was on American Pickers episode. Yeah, I've heard of that place. I've actually read an article about it not too long ago. So yes, that I would love to stop by there and check that out sometime too. It's kind of almost a tongue twister there. The world's largest collection of the world's smallest versions of the world's largest things. Well, if no one has anything else, any other comments right now, we're approaching the half-hour mark. I think that's a good time to kind of wrap things up, at least for this initial outing into the live stream world. Once again, thank you all for watching, and thanks for being a part of this. And later on, if you think of something as well, you can leave a comment here on this, on this video, because this video will be, of course, posted to the channel as well. Just a reminder, because I didn't make a video about it. It wasn't seen by very many people, but if you do have some other question, something you would like to ask that you've never been able to ask or whatever, just remember to keep it appropriate though, but search for that as well. I mean, you can post it in this video too. I will keep these comments in consideration, and when I make the response video, I will keep those as a part of it as well. Yeah, I think the only person Adventures Anywhere, I wasn't real familiar with your channel before, but thank you for being here. And Punch Kick Philosophy, I'll have to check your channel out as well, because I wasn't very familiar with your channel as well. The other people, all the other creators there that were a part of the discussion here, the live stream tonight, I have seen their channel before. Oh, Greg, hey, Fit for Expedition. How you doing, Greg? Thanks for visiting. If you've got something to chime in here, I was just about ready to wrap it up for my initial experience. I didn't have a script, didn't have anything really planned. This was just testing this out and see how things went. So, but if you have something you'd like to share, I mean, let me know so I can share with it. And otherwise, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. But anyway, just be sure to check out each other's channels, and thank you all once again for being a part of this. I will probably do another live stream at some point. I don't know when, but I think I probably will. And just thanks for watching. Anyone else have anything? Yeah, I will try to catch that tomorrow night. Fit for Expedition, he does a live stream. Usually I think it's on Wednesdays, and I think one other time he does another one. So, well, thank you, Bachelor Fridge. Yeah, it's definitely something different. It's not typical. I'm not used to just talking myself all the time. I don't know if this comes out on the videos and stuff or not. I'm actually kind of an introverted person. I have some introverted tendencies. I enjoy people and listening to people and being around people, but I'm not always the most necessarily outgoing person. I take things in more. So, but this was an attempt to be a little bit more out there, to try something new, and I'm pretty sure I will do it again at some point. Well, yeah, it takes a little bit well, especially I didn't have, like I said, nothing was really planned. I just wanted to see how things went. It was more of a test. Greg, thank you. Yeah, I know you're probably an old pro at this now, because you do these live streams once or twice a week all the time. So, well, if no one else has anything else to say, speak now, or you don't have to forever hold your peace, because you can leave a comment in this video later once it's posted. But if no one else has anything else to say, we will wrap this up. So thanks for watching. Until next time, that's a wrap.